It's early morning in Wilpattu National Park, and our safari has just begun. Not far from the entrance gate, a herd of Sri Lankan axis deer grazes and rests under the foliage. A family group consists of an older female and her offspring. A herd is two or more family groups. Sexually active males follow these groups during the mating season, while less active males form bachelor herds. Axis deers are permanently alert. They are the primary prey for Sri Lankan leopards. Jackals often look out for younger fawns as prey. Deers are frequently accompanied by Sri Lankan jungle foals, the country national bird, whose crow can signal danger. In the treetops, the grey langur is a valuable sentinel. This buck has a different concern. He's smelling a doe in heat, so he follows and guards her against other males. Deers have strong sense of smell. Their olfactory bulb is about 4 times larger than that of a human. Plus, they have the vomeronasal organ. Another buck has smelled the doe's urine and he joins the chase. Followed by a third one. While 2 of them stage a fight, the third seeks a more peaceful and effective solution. Hog deers are solitary animals, which makes them more vulnerable to predators. Like the langurs up high, this one seemed to have heard something. A leopard is on the hunt. This time he managed to escape. In fact, a leopard alone has only 14 to 38% rate of success on their hunting pursuits. Wilpattu means 10 lakes in Tamil, and that's for a reason. Here are where the animals come to water. Around them is where they feed, and the birds flock. Speaking of birds, the black-winged stilt is having its breakfast of insects and crustaceans. The common sandpiper is enjoying its winter holiday after spending the summer in Europe or Northern Asia. This cartoon-looking bird is a great thickney. It's a crepuscular bird, meaning it's more active during sunrise. Further ahead, A black-headed ibis has just found a freshwater crab, who's not giving up without a fight. Sun is warming up, and the Bengal monitor catches its first rays on the sandy road, totally indifferent to the show being performed nearby. An Indian peacock is fanning its tail. The wings are held half open and dropped, and it periodically vibrates the long feathers, producing a ruffling sound. The peahens, however, aren't overly interested. They're more keen on picking the ripening wild jujubas, even if it requires a few acrobatics. So do the langurs. The crested serpent eagle seems to find it silly. Another peahen grazes nearby, but still not interested. Maybe another time. The dirt road led us to our second most anticipated encounter, the elephants. The Sri Lankan subspecies is the largest and also the darkest of the Asian elephants, with patches of depigmentation on its ears, face, trunk and belly. Cow-calf units generally tend to be small, typically consisting of 3 adults, most likely related females and their offspring. They're led by the oldest female, or matriarch, as we can see. Calves are suckled up to 3 years, while females stay on with the herd. Mature males are chased away. They live solitary or form temporary bacular groups. Asian elephants in general can consume up to 115 kilograms of plant matter per day. This mother carefully chooses the tenderest and most succulent sprouts. The trunk can be 1.5 to 2 meters in length. It contains as many as 60,000 mussels. It can hold and manipulate loads of up to 300 kilograms, though it's highly sensitive. In Asian elephants, it has 1 finger-like projection at the tip, while African elephants have 2. Trunks also serve to spray dust over their bodies. It's a sort of sunscreen. As they seek shelter in the colder, dense vegetation, we also move to another encounter. It's now close to noon. We stop near a pond to observe some water birds. The red wattle lapwing is a vader, found in all South Asia. Nearby, the woolly-necked storks also seem indifferent to the heat. This one seems to beg for a share of the meal. But it's out of luck. They prey on insects, reptiles and amphibians. Toads, river frogs, small fish, snakes, crabs and moles are all part of the diet. Other woolly-necked storks enjoy the sun in a different way. Sunbathing or sunning keeps them healthy because it rids them of parasites. Above, on a dead tree, an oriental darter is doing the same while preening. On a lower branch, a skittish grey heron feels bothered with our presence and decides to leave. Meanwhile, the Oriental darter is finishing its beauty care and posing for the camera. Opposite from the lagoon, a doe ruminates breakfast under the shade, while a bee-eater pauses its insect quest. Speaking about food, it's time for lunch. So we're heading to the only area where we're allowed to leave the car, the picnic park. A troop of toki macaques took over the place. They get their name from their toki-shaped swirl of hair on the top of their head, looking like a toki hat. As for the troopers, you'd better hold tight to your food. Otherwise, you'd most certainly lose it to one of those burglars. These troops of macaques are organized by a strict dominance hierarchy, with the oldest male being the alpha or dominant member and the troop's leader. He's decided who and when is able to feast on the tourist's leftovers. After he's finished, it is time for other adult males, females and juveniles. Babies will hold on to their mothers for about 2 months. During this time, the infant learns social skills critical for survival. He will inherit its social standing from its mother position in the troop. Young offspring of a troop's alpha female will typically receive better sustenance and shelter than their peers. Some obviously have a tougher beginning. 85 to 90% of deaths occur prior to adulthood. Playing among juveniles denotes an early interest in sex. From 6 to 8 years of age, males reach their sex maturity. Here we can see the differences in morphology between a younger adult and an alpha male. Roosters are also territorial. This is certainly where the popularity of cockfighting came from. The young male macaque doesn't seem to enjoy the show that much. He knows that soon he'll become a threat to the adult breeding males and will be forced to leave. Further away in the pond, a mugger crocodile swims as a reminding for the awaiting perils. Back to the park, it is business as usual. It's time to leave and search for some more wild creatures in Wilpatu Reserve. On a nearby lagoon, a herd of water buffaloes find refuge from the afternoon sun. They're descendants of domestic buffaloes brought from the mainland. The Indian flapshell turtle is far more fearful, maybe because they've been poached for their shells for traditional medicine. On another area, painted storks display their orange-colored bills and their fishing skills. They can sense small fish by touch, while slowly sweeping their half-open bills from side to side. This one walks slowly, disturbing the water with its feet to flush the fish. Behind the bushes, a sounder of Indian boars is also enjoying an afternoon bath. It's a group of interrelated females and their cubs. They differ from its European counterpart by its large mane, which runs in a crest along its back from its head to lower body. We came across a herd of axis deers once again. This time they're all females. They probably came to drink and are now heading back to the forest. An adult male boar wanders in the open field. He stays alone and won't mingle with the females until mating season, which should have occurred a few months ago. By the end of the rut, males like this one are often badly mauled and have lost 20% of their body weight. From its call, we can recognize this bird as a cuckoo. However, this greater cuckoo actually does its own nest. Like other species in the genus, the eaters predominantly eat insects, especially bees, wasps and ants, which are caught in the air by sorties from an open perch. A rustling sound in the bushes draws out attention to another creature. We wonder what this Bengal monitor has found. Perhaps a lizard or a small snake. Whatever it was, it didn't seem enough to satisfy his appetite. So he keeps searching for a main dish. Or would it be the dessert? We are on our way back. It's mid-afternoon. A herd of buffaloes makes us stop. The bull coming from the forest is somehow intimidating. He has no bad intentions and soon grazes along with the herd. A ruddy mongoose crawls, trying to remain unnoticed. Who would guess that this skittish little creature is capable of killing snakes? A sambar hen passed to say hi. As the day cools down, more and more animals came into sight. Like the bee-eaters, Indian paradise flycatchers hunt flying insects from their perches. They seem to dance in the treetops. Actually, white and cinnamon ones are the same species. Males can be both, while females are cinnamon but have shorter tails. This barking sound is not from a dog. It's a calling sign from an Indian muntjak, also known as barking deer. They're always alert and bark to warn each other of danger. Barking isn't the only feature they share with dogs. Males have also canine teeth and they're omnivorous, eating eggs and small warm-blooded animals, apart from grasses and vegetables. We are so happy to watch a couple of Malabar pied hornbills. Notice that the female has white skin around the eyes, while the male is all black. They're omnivorous, but feed mostly on figs. The biggest surprise was set to the end. A sloth bear walking near the dirt road. This termite eater is crazy for honey, but better keep the distance for our safety and his. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe the channel.